Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries all aspect and all the cross watcher from now until the next set of Aries readings. Remember, this is general. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like this doesn't resonate with you, check other aspects and or other placements. You can also follow me on Instagram, x_Jale_x, and also on TikTok, psychic_1. Information is in the description box below. Let's get started here. If you want to book a personalised reading, information is also in the description box below. For Aries, please, Spirit, between now and the next set of readings, what do the Arians need to know? What do the Aries need to be aware of? What's going to happen here? Okay, you need to follow your intuition. Someone's potentially being thrown off track to see if you're paying attention here. Your path, your mission, your work is going to deepen. Your intuition is going to deepen. You're going to have a test. You need to be very careful at this time not to not trust yourself. But there's definitely some intuition tests coming up here for Aries. Yeah, especially around love. You're going to need to trust your instincts here. But it's like someone's also worrying about commitment here as well. And it's to do with their shadow self. And if that's you, you have to trust your instincts. Maybe someone is in that position who is going to learn to trust their instincts and heal the shadow element rather than listening to their worries or their concerns. If you are dealing with a love interest who's been running, who is the runner, sort of you're in the runner-chaser dynamic, their intuition is going to shine through and they're going to start listening to what it is they really want rather than their fears. Let's see what else for Aries. What else is happening for Aries, Spirit? Aries. Yeah, you've got messages coming in here. Someone getting more confident, healing. Something a bit more consistent as well. Whereas maybe someone was a bit disconnected and a bit inconsistent. Could be Sagittarius energy, could be Gemini energy linked. It could be when the North Node goes into Taurus, Scorpio around the 19th of January as well, that this could kind of deepen as well. But there's definitely some more to the story here. So if this is you, I wouldn't take it at face value. There's going to be more going on than what you're probably aware of. Aries, please. What else for Aries? Yeah, someone's deep in their thoughts. Someone is very deep in their thoughts here. There's also someone around this person, maybe a false individual here, that's trying to distract them from their path, trying to distract them from you. And they're not listening to their intuition, or that was something that happened in the past. Right, what else? What else, please, for Aries? Yeah, there's a message of concern here. Let's see what that's pertaining to. Right. What can you tell me about this message of concern for Aries? Someone's trying to distract this person. Someone's trying to like give information to this person to try and distract them from their path. And I mean, basically this person's manifesting more because they're worrying about it. Someone's gaining the wrong information and they're listening to it. This could have also been in the past and they're coming out of that energy as well. It could be that they've moved totally out of that energy and now they're ready to come forward to you as well. Yeah. There is definitely a disconnect with the pattern here. So if they're used to people talking them into their fears, that's being disconnected from. That's getting closed out. That pattern of behaviour is getting closed out. They're going to start listening to their intuition. Yeah. They're going to start listening to their intuition. There's it's fear. Money problems, money issues, worried about money. Someone else connected to this is worried about money. Maybe you're worried about money and how this will sustain. Let's see what else. Aries, please. someone is going to come forward and show you the truth and show you that they care. If they've been aloof and or things haven't been moving forward, someone's going to actually show you the reality rather than you second guessing it. Yeah. There's going to be an honest conversation coming up. There's an honest conversation coming up here. Right, let's see what else. I think I'm going to go with the Lenormand as well, actually. Should I go with this deck or... Let me go with this. What else for Aries? What else for Aries, please? Yeah, it's like this is inner child wounds and security and stability that are being questioned and healed here. What else? What else for the child here for Aries? Someone wants to make you believe that they're not loyal, but they are, is another thing. There could also be a confusion around a parenting situation as well. What else, please, for Aries? What else for Aries, please? What are the messages for Aries? There's an impulsive energy to this situation that is going to create some confusion. They might be in and out. Again, someone's trying to interfere, trying to create sort of confusion and when there isn't any. And it's based on people's wounds rather than the truth. Yeah. You're going to need to be adaptable here as well, because I feel like someone's also potentially flirting, trying to draw this person in, but... Okay, what else? Yeah, this person's worried, and it's like their normal method is to worry about the security and like the day-to-day, like the money and that kind of thing. And there's something about the situation that's drawing that out of them. But it's their fears, it's their shadow element that they need to work through. While that's still, there's wounds to be healed, they're going to talk themselves out of this and go against their intuition. They might come forward and then step back, come forward and then step back. Yeah, look. They're not seeing themselves clearly. They're trapped. Basically, they're moving into an energy where they're starting to see themselves clearly, and it's scaring them a little bit, I think. Let's go with... this deck here. Right, Aries, please. What else haven't we mentioned that's going to be happening for Aries? Wow. This person, again, could be you or your person, is used to staying in a group setting or adhering to the norm, listening to people and staying in this rigid kind of mindset possibly. And it's like they're in the middle of starting to learn to listen to their intuition, but there's still some things they need to work on. They're not used to living in their individuality, and that scares them to step out of that. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? They're also feeling guilty about not being more courageous in the situation. Maybe they're blaming themselves for the fact that this isn't moving forward, and so they feel guilty about it. And again, they're working through feelings of guilt why they can't move things forward. So it looks like there's a feeling of feeling guilty that they can't push forward more, but they're just not in that space. And so maybe they want to say that, but they haven't, you know. Again, they're in the middle of leaving this comfort zone that they're not used to leaving. So this is a transitional energy that they're coming. So for the beginning of the reading was probably the past, and we're moving into like more what they're moving out of and into this new energy where they're still getting used to listening to their intuition. They're still trying to transition, but there's a lot of light and dark that they're battling to understand, and to disconnect from this normal kind of response, really. A normal response that they're used to, however they're used to responding. They're also very fearful about not being noticed or not pushing the envelope, not going outside of a comfort zone. They're scared of that. So again, there's a shadow element that's being transmuted here, because they're starting to become aware that they have to do that. And so again, it's like they're dipping their toe in the water here with this new idea of what they should be doing. They're trying to view things with compassion and enthusiasm, but there is a renewed hope about where this is going, but they're still having to like maneuver out of this old way that is kind of pulling them back in. There's a frustration energy here as well. This person feels frustrated that they can't just disconnect from this, but it is a process. And I feel like as well, they've also, the way that this person's dealt with things before is to stay within a certain viewpoint. How people viewed them was their security, and the fact that they're moving out of that scares them. So again, another reason why they might be being a bit inconsistent, but this is their shadow self. But there is a mental transformation happening here where they're no longer staying in that energy of devoting themselves to something or a mindset or a way of being that's going to go against everything. They're coming out of that energy because they have to, right? There's no place for them to stay in that energy again, and it's living more within the truth of the self, so integrity, and there's an alchemization going on. And it's about understanding the self, but understanding it to a point where they're understanding it. And it's like, you know, sometimes you feel a little bit isolated and you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to go along with this because I don't want to be the one that doesn't understand it. It's like they're starting to be the one to question it. They're starting to be the one to sort of step out of that comfort zone and that normal routine. And that in itself scares them because they're not used to doing that. So they're shifting, their consciousness is shifting. And they're understanding the values of these things. So whereas before they may have been putting a mask on, this person's learning to live without a mask, which is massive. But they're still in this protective mode, but they want freedom. They know that this mask, dropping this mask, is going to bring them freedom. So again, look out for more truths surrounding that, because this person is ready to discuss things, their truth, and feel like they're not going to be judged for it, because they may have been used to being judged before. Right, what else for Aries, please? What else for Aries? What else for Aries, please? This mask that's coming off. Yeah. And again, it's like they're not happy. This thriving and this pleasure, that again, could be you or somebody, a loved one, but it's like they're realising what's making them happy, and they know they have to be authentic to do that. They know they have to. It's not going to work otherwise. They know if they continue to pretend, it's not going to work. And look what pops out. So again, they're removing the mask, but they're doing it in the comfort of their own home, so they may not be showing you this yet, but this is what's going to be revealed between now and the next reading, is their true feelings. And it's going to be an interesting one, because there's probably a lot of stuff they haven't said that they are wanting to. They're worried about how it's going to be received, and maybe they're used to saying these things and then being ridiculed, but this is them on the threshold of moving into that energy now. And look, to confirm, this is a big pattern here, because even the mask has come out. So because this is the thing, that they're starting to understand themselves, and because they're starting to understand themselves, the mask can come off, because they're more comfortable with themselves now. And because they're more comfortable with themselves, they're able to release that. All right, guys. So hopefully this helps. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing a live. I'm going to do a surprise live. Okay, so pay attention for that. It's coming up this week, so keep an eye out, and it'll probably be roughly around 8 p.m. British Standard Time. So if you are around, I'd love to yeah, so pay attention. It'll be sometime this week. All right, guys, take care. Bye. Oh, and if you don't sort of catch up with the readings, have a wonderful holiday period. Take care.